Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everybody doing tonight? I know people are just super excited to be here, and we are going to definitely probably be playing a game of Whack a Troll, but that's the way it goes. We're going to keep things nice, lighthearted, and try to have a good time tonight because, quite honestly, that's what needs to happen. But yeah, I know people are probably just starting to get their Twitch notifications. Good evening, Tracy. I will let people. I'm going to give you 1 second. Okay, so yeah, we will try to keep things nice and lighthearted tonight and have a little bit of fun. And hopefully, Jason's able to meet us or get on. Give me a second. Good evening. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna just gotta do a little bit of a roll call and double check and make sure that we have everybody here. And yeah, we are going to do some things tonight. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. We're not gonna really get into major heavy hitting stuff tonight because quite honestly, guys, we are going into a holiday weekend. So I'm not real interested in getting too serious tonight. So okay, we got Missouri, we got we have Missouri, South Dakota, New York, Central Pennsylvania, North Carolina. Yeah, and we have Proud from Pennsylvania. So, yeah, guys, we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. Arizona, welcome. Glad to see you here. I know there's probably going to be anywhere from 65 to 95 people. Tennessee, welcome. So, yeah, we're gonna have a blast. It's yeah, we're gonna just try to do a repeat of last night, a little bit of comedy because, quite honestly, today's been a stressful day. Paris, California, San Diego, California, South Carolina. Welcome. I see we are definitely building up, guys. Yeah. King Me, if you need anything, just reach out to me and let me know, and we will do what we can. So, welcome, Anna. Glad to have fun. Jason might be a little bit late, so we're just waiting to see if he's able to jump on. Welcome, Josh from Indiana. So pretty soon, I am hearing a few people. I got a message from a couple people from Hawaii, and Alaska. So we might be able to actually cover a lot of new people. So we're bringing in more and more people each and every single day. I'm not too worried about whether or not our platform's going to grow because it's organically growing. So hello from North Carolina. Welcome. So yeah, there's so much going on. I mean, just turmoil, guys. And quite honestly, most of the people that or on the Signal platform, they did see a lot of the stuff. Guys, we are doing everything we can to just kind of keep it to a dull roar. So I know there are people that are gonna play we're gonna have to play Whack-A-Troll with, but that's the way it goes. As far as any other special guests, we're looking at next week. We are going to have a few others special guests coming in. Like I said before, we're talking to Adam Calhoun, conservative Texan, and I actually reached out to a individual who is conservative. He's a police officer, and he does a lot of TikTok videos, and he also puts out motivational stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and so on and so forth. So we are going to be bringing in more and more people each and every single day. So stay tuned. We are definitely growing. When it comes to social media, guys, there is a reason I keep these an hour and we go over. And I haven't been clipping stuff and putting it on Twitch. If anybody knows how the algorithm with Twitch works, I'm going to explain it in layman's terms. So when you clip videos and put them out on your Twitch stream or the Twitch channel, it allows them to judge your content accordingly, and it's easier to ban you from it. So unless people really have it out for you and all that, I quite frankly, I've been dealing with Twitch and I've been dealing with YouTube all day, and I quite frankly think it's hilarious. But yeah, we've had to deal with it, and it is what it is. That's unfortunately that is the way life rolls when you tend to tick people off. So yeah, but anybody who wants to catch a replay of something that I have posted in the past, whether you're new here, whether you're familiar, guys, go over to the website. The website is patriotnewsnetwork.us. We will, it automatically updates each and every single time right after I go live. Once I'm done with the live, it'll automatically within an hour post straight to the webpage. So quite a bit of C-17 traffic back and forth from Asia. We will cover that later when Jason gets on. So just bear with me. I know we have guys. I don't like to speak to the airplanes because quite honestly, that's not my expertise. I don't know near enough about it to really speak to it. So I allow Jason to take care of that. Winks didn't do the planes today, so I guess we're kind of SOL here. Patriot News Network. So, oh yeah, I don't think Jason's going to be on for a while. So, Birdie Girl, I don't know what you tried to say because it's all asterisks. As far as her, she's recovering at home. The family's asked that there's privacy. So I have not been updating people as much as I probably should, but we want to make sure that I respect her mom and the wishes. So, as far as my wife is doing all right. She has another series of testing that goes tomorrow, but and then on Thursday. So let's do a little bit of a programming note. So on Thursday morning, there is a good, strong possibility that my wife will have an ultrasound on Thursday in the morning. So I will not be doing a live on Thursday next week. So yeah, definitely we will be updating people as we get closer and make sure that you guys are aware. Okay, so we're gonna discuss this real quick. This whole reset with secure links and going into money, exchange money, pick charities to give to. What's that about, guys? It's on a dinar something .wordpress or blogspot, guys. If it was information that I deemed extremely factual, I believe it would have an actual URL, not a .blogspot, because they didn't care enough to go and invest money to go through and buy the URL. And before somebody says that, well, it's cheaper this way, yes, but I can buy a domain for 99 cents right now. Okay. So 99 cents is not a whole lot of money. So explain how it's illegal. Okay. So there are certain currencies that are listed with the US Treasury Department because it falls under their jurisdiction. There are certain currencies that you literally cannot exchange inside the United States, like, and outside around the world. So one of those currencies is Iranian. Iranian money is not legally allowed to be exchanged anywhere worldwide for US money. So when you look at everything that people are posting out there, the Treasury Department actually issues a law, or they're the ones who actually come up with this. And right now there is a embargo on Iran. They've frozen assets. You can't send them money. I mean, still, that's a one thing that Biden hasn't done yet, but he is threatening to do it. He is threatening to lift the embargoes and the trade restrictions with Iran. So when you start exchanging money for foreign money to try making profit without going through a licensed Forex exchange, that is called money laundering. Again, if you are out there exchanging money for other currency in order to make a profit, it is money laundering. If you're outside a licensed Forex exchange. So, and if anybody don't believe me, there's somebody who actually knows a little bit about money. So guys, take it from somebody that actually knows a little bit more than I do, because I'm just a guy who actually has an appreciation for reading law, and I actually dive into it quite heavily, especially when there are a lot of people being misled out there about currency and exchanging back and forth, because the real world don't work like people wish it would. And there are laws and statutes that must be followed each and every single time. So one thing one thing that I find kind of interesting. So if it wasn't illegal to do what they're claiming you can do, ask yourself this: why do you have to declare foreign currency when you're coming into the United States? It doesn't matter how much. You have to declare that foreign currency when you arrive at customs into the United States. Just a It's a simple question, because there's laundering laws, and those laundering laws actually make a huge difference in the country. So, military people, I know we have military vets, we have people who bring in currencies and other from their deployments, so on and so forth. Guess what? Somewhere along the line, there is a declarations page that they have to sign, because they still have to go through customs. Some certain circumstances, they land on a military base. Guess what? Then it's a different story. But when you came from, okay, so there is a white list, and I would have to check with somebody, and Mandy probably could point me to it, but there is a white list of countries. I just don't know exactly which ones they are. As far as India, again, I don't know if they're on it, but yes, you when you're exchanging it for profit, that's that's a key. When you're exchanging for profit. Good catch. And another one. So, yeah, one of these days we'll have to bring a financial advisor, somebody who knows more in regards to the banking industry, that can explain things a lot better than me. So, it's fine if you're bringing it into the country to use on your next trip or whatever. I believe so, but I don't want to say yes, it is, and be wrong. So, if there's any particular questions that we need to get answered, I'll reach out, and I can talk to Mandy or somebody that knows a little bit more than I do. Any news from the canal debacle, aside from what DT covered this morning? No, I don't. I don't really know in regards to that. Uh, okay, what was that? Yeah, we like to have a little bit of fun. But yeah, there's reports of a lot of stuff. I'm India and the Philippines. Yeah, and guys, a lot of people keep currency, foreign currency, or whatever. They keep it as souvenirs. It's more. How would you call it? It's more when you're trading it for up in value. That's where I see a lot of the problems. Um, hello, Patty from Maryland. Watching and shopping just can't hear just yet. Well, hurry it up, dang it. We need you on. So yeah, there's a lot of things I was hearing in regards to that. And like I said, guys, there are people that know more about it than there are people that know more about it than I do. So that's that's kind of why I rely on people that actually know the laws. I am just a person that knows a little bit about a lot of things. I don't know everything about everything. Okay, so yeah, Jason, he's out there trying to spend taxpayer money again. Just kidding, Jason. You and your wife have fun. Hopefully, she allows you to buy it. Make sure to buy a points conversion kit for it as well. Just kidding. I mean, if you want to, you can, but so yeah. I haven't seen her friend on tonight. I'm wondering if she must be. Hello from Kalamazoo, Michigan. You know, I went through there about what was it? Um, about 8 or 9 months ago. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot a text and see what's going on. See if we lost our friend for the night. She might be having a hot date. So which friend is that? A sword or a blimp on Jason's uh, on his on his profile? It basically just means it's yeah his username. It just means that he's a moderator. Hello from Nebraska. Welcome. So yeah, last night got really hilarious. I mean, quite inappropriate, but I think everybody had a good laugh last night. Yeah, I still haven't gotten a response from her, so I think she might be driving back home. Working and listening. Well, here shortly, if I don't get out and start pounding pavement, my wife's gonna be forcing me to go work for somebody else. You know how things go. I'm almost being forced to do that already. um, yeah, sure you are. You're just looking for the new truck. We know how it is. But yeah, anyways, so any April Fool's Day jokes that were played. I was going to play an April Fool's Day joke earlier on you guys, but I kind of wanted to have a channel to come back to. So yeah, I decided to forego it. I think the girls are still waiting for you and Jason to put them pants on and stand side by side like Johnson and Johnson. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about that. Yeah. So Sam's at work. She's going to be leaving soon, so the party will really kick up and get started. Sorry guys, my nose is running like crazy. No April Fool's Day joke on my end, but my company ambushed me. Ambushed us this AM with Easter egg hunt, a bunch of grown adults. It was great. So in the Easter eggs, did they have little bottles of whiskey or vodka or anything like that? There would be, so roll out with that, no pun intended. Okay. Oh, I wish just candy. Sometimes there's days that I wish too, but I just I am definitely I am definitely glad I don't drink anymore. I guys, I had a problem for quite a number of years. Do we all need to sit? No. Do I do I look like an old man? No, we always used to joke and say that it was only old men that had hankies. Yeah. Um, I found a bag of old school candy. Remember those little bunnies and chicks that were like circus peanuts? Yes. Um, guys, I would wait a second. I found some Kleenex. Well, that uses up the last one. Okay, then. Your runny nose has nothing to do with these Ohio Valley allergies. Um, so funny story. So everybody is. I go out working where I'm working, and people ask me, "So are you related to the family around here?" I said, "No." It's kind of funny, but I'm from my father is from Galion, Ohio. And they're like, "Where's that?" I said, "Well, just a little ways outside of Columbus." A lot of people don't even know where Columbus, Ohio is. Okay, so Cincinnati, Columbus. They if you told them Cincinnati, they would know exactly where it's at. But yeah, so one of these days we'll have to catch up. When am I going to get this haircut? Funny story. My hair is starting to get too long. My wife kind of laughed at me, and she's like, "So, do we need to get a ruler out?" This was earlier today, and I was like, "Why is that?" Because your hair is over an inch long. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm not real caring about that. But I put a bow on my head. That you'll never catch me doing that. So it's time to get your ears lowered. Yeah, I'm a little wet behind the ears. I know. Yeah, unfortunately, I identify as a 45-year-old man, even though I'm not. But I mean, we can identify as just about anything, right? So, I mean, I'm gonna just identify as a 45-year-old man and fully vaccinated. And what else? Oh yeah, never mind. I better not say that one on there. I might get kicked. But oh yeah. So yes, welcome, Sam. Just clocked out. Well, now the party can really get started. I I'm going to put this up. You identify as a 50-year-old woman identifying as a squirrel. Well, I mean, personality wise, guys, hey, look, oh, shiny. That is a lot of how I do things. I wish that is how it worked. I really do. But I mean, I'm actually surprised tonight. We've been holding steady at 60 plus people throughout the whole night. Um, no, I actually just bought a couple shirts that says I identify as fully vaccinated, and one for myself, one for my wife, and then one for each one of my kids. And that's our going out in public shirt. So, yeah. It would make life a lot easier. That it would. So, yeah. If somebody gets me one, I will do what I can. We have the software to do so. So, the thing is you have to have, you literally have to have one for every single state. Along with the signature. So, yeah. That's funny. For the next few days, I'm going to identify it as somebody who is not a nurse. LOL. CPR, never heard of it. Tracheotomy, never heard of it. What do I think about? Okay, so did anybody see the irony? Okay, so everybody's getting fact checked, right? Unless you're on the left. However, so when you click over to that and he's going right underneath is the CDC guidance tip. I was just like, really? Wow, I'm surprised that they are doing that to Zuckerberg. Um, guys, the as for like the whole deal surround, how could they justify it? How could they actually prove that you got it? There, South Dakota, there's is a little bit different, and it's not the same for South Dakota at least because it has a South Dakota Health Department seal and everything on it too. So, how do you get what shirt? Which shirt are you talking about? That I identify as fully vaccinated. That just go over to the PNN store. It's all there. Every shirt that we've ever or any design that's ever been put up, it's there. So, am I talking about passports? No, passports are going to be easy to mimic as well. So, yeah, they can't vet properly for elections. How in the world are they thinking they can't? And they know it. But it's going to be a fear tactic. We could hook you up with that. If you get me the picture that you want on there, we could get that put up for you. Health passports are a serious type of infraction. You know, there is a lot of deceptive information out there, but in short, yes. I believe that there's a lot of deceptive practice. So, yeah. Well, they sure can track what we buy and browse. Yes. Anybody see this? This is how they track everything that you already do. Everything you say, hey Siri. They can. This thing is listening every single minute. So, Yeah, they could track a whole lot more than that. Absolutely. Okay, I'm trying to keep track of where the comments are. So your spy Alexa, you know it's really funny if you ask them if the CIA is listening, it'll automatically shut down. So yeah, and guys, I will be in the middle of a live stream, and I'll say something off the wall, and all of a sudden I look over, and it's typing all my words across the screen, and I'm like, weird, because I never touched you. So, but man, where's the jokes tonight? 42 minutes in, and we really haven't gotten into too many jokes. So, yeah. Anybody know Blackfire? I have not. Yeah, that is absolutely a funny shirt. So, hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna actually send this to my email and put it up on the screen because this is too good not to share. We're just keeping a lighthearted conversation going tonight. But so yeah. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull this up. Sorry guys. Bear with me. Okay. Yes. So, guys, everybody is wondering what that looks like. So, we are going to show you. So, I may. Some people call you a joke. Does that count? If they call you a joke, they're probably calling me even worse than that. So, yes, definitely love the shirt. We're going to have to do something similar. I thought about instead of a 1 star, just have all 5 stars completely empty with the wording underneath. I think that would actually be more accurate. So, anyways, I thought that was too good not to share. So yeah. Anyways. One leg of the star. So trying to restart the jokes from last night. You know, a lot of people are here that were not on last night, so they probably wouldn't understand some of the jokes. Is it Apache feed or is your phone dropping the signal? You know, I don't know. I can't answer to that. So we need to get Jason on sooner rather than later. So where's Jason? Guys, he is out buying a vehicle or attempting to buy a vehicle. So I told him, I said, you know, he does such a good job every other night. We're going to allow him to have a little bit of time off. But if you would I love that. But Sam was kind of the lead provocateur in regards to that. But yeah, we definitely had a lot of fun last night. I'm not going to lie, that is probably one of the funnest shows that we've ever done. And I mean, we kept feeding each other. Not like married couples when they first get married, but we were feeding the humor. And honestly, I was talking to one of the preachers that I've talked to in the past, and he said marriage is like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sometimes you're just missing the jelly. And I kind of looked at him at first, and he's like, and then sometimes you meet people in your life that are just too blonde to understand the meaning of both of it. And I had to lose it a little bit. And I'm like, wait a second. Are you calling me blonde? Are we going to go back into the conversation of are we going back into the conversation of the Johnson & Johnson? Yeah, I mean, so when you really get down to the, so is that show on your website? Yes, it is. When you really get down to the brass tacks of things, guys, if you don't bust out and have a good time every now and again, and it's just the news and it's just this, guys, you get yourself down. And I mean, growing up, I didn't have a sense of humor, and many people have said that I don't have a sense of humor. And I got in trouble last night. And I got in trouble again this morning. And this afternoon. And now my wife is telling me that I have to go
I have to go get her some TikTok pants. And I told her, no, I don't need any strippers living in my house. I already have one. I told my wife, no, we don't need any strippers in our house. We already have one. She's about 2 years old. So maybe Johnson & Johnson should change the vaccine name. Yeah, they probably should. Someone in the doghouse, absolutely. But sometimes I prefer being in the doghouse, if you know what I mean. Now you really have to get them for. No, I really don't. For her, pretty much any pants she puts on looks good, and she is not a big fan of jeans, so she wears a lot of leggings and so on and so forth. But yeah. I don't know what was said that was so funny, but yes. Sorry, I am blowing my nose, guys. But no, my girls already want them. That's a problem. They see mom's wearing them, so if they don't have leggings, they throw a fit. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so guys, to put it into context, I'm not being serious in regards to there being a stripper in my house. So for me, my 2-year-old daughter, or she's almost 2 years old, she will get her dressed, and 2 minutes later, she'll be out of her clothes, running around, streaking around the house, buck naked. So when I say we have a stripper, I'm not being serious. And this is for anybody who's listening after the fact. So, yeah. No. That is one thing that if people get them, I'll set them in front of the camera and light them on fire. I hate. Like, I can't even wear. Like, my wife got me skinny jeans once, and I don't know if you've ever seen somebody who is almost or pretty close to 6 feet tall. So, like, I'm right at 6 feet, and weigh right in around the 200-pound mark. Have you ever tried to see somebody my height squeeze into skinny jeans? Nah. I don't do well. They crowd way too much. So, yeah, that'll never ever happen. So, yes, we guys, if you really, you have to wear more than that. When you're, guys, those pants are so tight, you would have to wear a cup. You'd also have to try to figure out a way to stuff a pillow in there just to get enough room. So, yeah, no skinny jeans for me, because that will never happen. You have to buy some with extra room then. Yeah, it just, No, it wouldn't happen. But guys, I had some. So when I was younger and I was kind of carefree, somebody decided to buy shirts for me. Actually, it was my mom. She bought some shirts for me, and they're mediums. And I always try to wear a size bigger than what I am because I hate tight clothes. I am just not a big clothes guy in regards to tight fitting clothes. So my mom buys me a medium shirt, and it's just like one of these shirts. I had to go like this and like this just to fit in, and yeah, I got stuck. I got stuck putting on a shirt. So yeah, no, that just never tight fitting clothes never worked for me. Yeah, probably not. I'd probably be way too restricted. With all those kids, you sound pretty carefree. Don't tell my wife that. Nothing worse than getting stuck in a clothing item while trying it on at the store. That is actually one of the funniest things I've read in a while because it is true. My wife was trying on some leggings of some sort from Pink, and it was kind of funny because she got one leg in, she couldn't get the other leg in, and she tried and she tried and she tried, and it finally ripped. And she walks out, and the manager of the store looks at her and says, "Ma'am, those are $50 pair of leggings. You are going to have to pay for it." I'm sitting there howling because they didn't rip where they should. They didn't rip in the leg. She she got it to where she was pulling it up, and it ripped from the front all the way to the back on the waistband. I died. The manager's sitting there looking at me. She's horrified. And I'm like, that is funny stuff. I recorded it, her reaction. And people are like, well, do you still have it? No, she found out I recorded it. And needless to say, I got my butt whooped. So better keep the blinds closed. They might call the cops on him for streaking in his own house. Been there, done that. So in your younger years, you wore jeans so tight that you had to lay down on the bed to zip them up. But hey, also use the bandana for a belt. If you're able to do that, all the more power to you. Did I have to pay for the pants? Oh yeah. You don't get away with not paying for the pants. Jason, we're not going there. Um I think it's turned all of our pants into skinny jeans. She should have kept the footage. She'll laugh real hard when she's about 80. Yeah. Awesome. Get her home, get her feeling better, get her on the antibiotics, get her feeling better. Let's. So I could tell you the funny story about that. So this winter, and it is actually a very recent story. So this winter, being out here in South Dakota, everybody who's from South Dakota or has been through South Dakota in the middle of winter time, you guys know that it gets cold here. And I'm always promoting South Dakota because I definitely love my home state, love our governor, love everything she stands for. But it's kind of funny because my vehicle is on an automatic timer in the wintertime, and it starts up every night, every 2 to 3 hours. Well, one night I wake up to, and I'm like, what the world? I'm really starting to freak out because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was freaking out. Not thinking clearly. I grabbed my pistol, jumped out of bed, grabbed my pistol, headed for the door. And open the door, and there's a cop standing there. I just wanted to see if you knew that your vehicle was running. Oh my word, dude, get some clothes on. And he grabbed the door and slammed it closed in my face. So yes, it's been done. Yeah, so I'm sure everybody is, as we get older, we've come across some very ironic things. And yes, I am sharing more personal detail in my life that I really care to share too much about. But I think it's I think it's absolutely fun. Governor Mickelson, I don't remember him. Proud. I am definitely not putting that comment up on screen. What up for up there a ways? Everybody has a naked neighbor, and if you don't, you're probably the naked neighbor. Yeah. That is funny. Inappropriate, but funny. Yeah. You shocked in my brain. Yeah. Visuals that people don't need to have in their mind. I love my governor, Kristi Noem. She is absolutely awesome. I need to go get some Flonase. That is for sure. So You hate Inslee? Yeah. We are definitely in agreement there. Inslee's crazy. No, I think it's Cuomo that's yours. No, you guys can move this direction or south for DeSantis. He's a winner. So is he on 10 yet, or is he only still on 9? So okay, here's a fun fact. So there's only 2 governors in the entire country who did not require a mask mandate, and they did not lock down their states. Fun fact. The guy I'm going to throw my hat behind in regards to governor for Texas is a guy by the name of Chad Prather. I think he would do an excellent job. So, yeah. I have to look up the other governor, but yeah, there wasn't no mask mandates and no lockdowns, period. Yeah, Chad Prather is awesome guy. Probably one of the most down to earth, humble comedians that you'll ever meet. Yep, and I think that's what they're really starting to find out. But yeah, we could get way out in the weeds pretty quick. Yeah. Yeah, they're guys, our economy is number 2 in the entire country right now because we did not lock down. There's your plane update. So yeah, Cooper won just like Biden did. Had to cheat. I don't think his gubernatorial will be very successful this next time around. I just have a slight feeling about that, and I know, guys. I've actually been playing. I've been paying attention to see whether or not we have any trolls, but I've actually been quite surprised. We've been very, very quiet with them. And if anybody is looking to get access to the Signal platform, reach out to either myself or to Jason, and I will throw up the email. So people, if you send me an email and you're looking to get access, just send me an email and I'll invite you over. And there. But yeah. So, okay. Oh, did Biden finally decide to go down there? I haven't I haven't been paying attention to Biden's calendar, to be honest. So I guess that Biden called a lid after his cabinet meeting. And that was at 1:15. Is there a website for military ships? I am doing some research to see if there's any accurate ones. So, yeah, I'm guys. Very shortly, I think I'm going to be going to the store and grabbing some allergy meds. But yeah, Sally, I'm not sure what you're talking about exactly with liquid courage. This is all I drink. That water and a powdered drink called Axio. Yeah, I got it. But I'm gonna see if Jason's even gonna get on it all tonight. So, okay. I have terrible allergies start tonight with Benadryl. I can't take Benadryl, but yeah. Um, you don't drink Coke, you snort it. Or wait a second. You're not supposed to do either. Guys, it's a joke. Come on. So yeah, I love a little bit of self-deprecating humor here and there. Somebody asked me once, so do you consider yourself a humble man? I said, well, my head can barely fit through an eye hole. And if anybody knows what an eye hole is, the little hooks. You get Sudafed. Yeah, I don't like that the regulation, but I understand. Coke the drink, yes. I knew what you were talking about. I did not. I will have to look into that. So yeah. Oh, Coke is making guys. Anybody that's watching after this, guess what? See this skin color here? It's white. The day I was born, it's the same color white that I am now. That's not going to change. And if you try to change it, here's where the catch on that. So here's something that's funny. They talk about cultural appropriation, right? So if you try to look black, you're a racist. If you tan yourself to look darker, you're a racist. But yet, if you're white, you're a racist. You're automatically racist. So I find it kind of interesting. No matter which way you slice it and dice it, if you are a conservative, you are white, straight, and don't check all the boxes that they have for the identity politics, you're just, I guess, a racist. Yeah. And can't believe the things that they teach our kids. I can't. I straight up told my son's teacher, if he comes home and I find out and he tells me something that he learned at school and it's not in accord with the way I said, there will not be a second guess. I will pull him from public schools. Period. He's not going to go to public schools after third grade, anyways, but that's besides the point. Wicks. I got yelled at today at a hardware store for being a racist. I asked I said, "Excuse me, ma'am," to a lady who is of a different skin pigment than I am. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I get down here and grab this?" She said, "No, I'm here." I said, "Okay, I can wait." And then her boyfriend, husband, whatever he is, I don't really care, comes around the corner and says, "What did you just say, you racist piece of fill in the blank?" I don't have tolerance for people like that. Sally, there is okay, so a couple Saturdays ago, there's a 20-minute clip. Watch it, rewatch it every day. If you start feeling down, you start feeling like you don't, you aren't worth anything, watch that video. You are worth something. Don't ever let people tell you otherwise. Normally, I will not tell people to do something, but guys, negative energy begets negative energy. We're all human. So I don't have tolerance for people like that. So yeah, the last time I checked, the Bible doesn't say you're not going to get into heaven if you're a certain skin color. The Bible doesn't say that you're not getting into heaven if you voted for a certain person. So, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do something that I never do because I believe it was that important. Okay. Real quick. But I'm gonna just share. Okay, I am this morning. Okay, I think I have it queued up the way it's supposed to be. So we're gonna. Okay, I have to fix something real quick. I'm going to try to remember that I'm on a time limit, so need to just cool their jets. But I will not apologize to a very opinionated person. So let's jump into things. One thing I read this morning was it was actually kind of funny because somebody said that the country's on track to, or Joe Biden's on track to actually triple the national debt. In the first 100 days of office, he is looking to triple the national debt. Anybody that knows anything about the banking industry, she's like, well, $15 an ounce, and pretty hard, and getting over $57 to $58 an ounce. So I am definitely looking forward to that. But going back to the silver analogy, so anybody who actually knows anything about mental health, if I was to give you a $20 bill and ask you how much it's worth, you'd say $20. If I was to give it to you crumpled up, you would understand that it's $20. If I give it to you torn, it's still $20. I'm right. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to start sounding off in the comment section, but self-worth and currency are hand in hand. So here's something for people to think about. So currency is the value of goods traded between two parties. If two parties agree that something is worth something and they have received in exchange something of tangible value for them, then that's a currency. Well, self-worth is like this. No person determines somebody else's self-worth. It is determinative of yourself and only yourself. You can't project self-worth on other people. You can't take self-worth from other people. You can take the feeling of self-worth from other people by discriminating and doing all these different things. So when people talk about currency and they talk about self-worth, they tie together in that manner that you yourself are worth something. You may think you don't have talents. You may think you don't have all these different things, but guess what? You're a human. No human is actually more valuable than any other person. But it's a mindset that we go into living our day-to-day lives that defines the outcomes in which we live in. People think, well, Shane, you're kind of a crazy dude.
why are you covering politics? Why are you covering culture? Why are you covering all this stuff? And why does it matter? I got a call last night where a guy literally said, "Man, you're a racist, you're a sexist, you're a misogynist, you're all this." And I said, "Well, thank you for your opinion, but it doesn't matter to me." And he's like, why would you say that?" I give that example for one reason only. I've been called horrible things by many different people, but I don't allow that to affect my self-worth. My currency with this broadcast, with what I do, is information. I don't there's value to the information that I give, but I give it freely. And you as the audience will take that information and do whatever it is that you want to. Whether you start your own podcast, whether you go out and talk to other people, whether you
Okay, how about now? Yes, no. Okay. Okay, good. So, guys, self-worth is important, and always understanding self-worth is important. We are all human. We all strive to do our best to do the things that we do. So, never allow anybody to tell you that your opinions aren't valid. What are they bringing to the table? If people call people cult members, well, what do they base that on? If people call you a racist, they're the same color as you, and they are your family, whatever. What are they bringing to the table? What are they validating that based on? So, guys, that is self-worth. We set our own self-worth within ourselves, not caring about the opinions of others in regards to what they believe we are worth. Okay? I'm not going to really we are definitely more of a sensitive culture in regards to how we process information. And it's, believe it or not, it's because of the media. But when you talk about self-worth and people's values and value structure in which our society is built on, we if we don't start teaching self-worth within ourselves and to our children and to our grandchildren or our great grandchildren as they come, we don't have we're not going to be putting our best foot forward with our children. Yes, it is worse when it comes to our kids. I don't have kids old enough to talk back to me and call me that. And if they did, trust me, I don't put up with that kind of language from anybody. These are such Obama era bull. Remember that. We're not racist because we are conservatives. We see value in people and things. We respect. That's a part of the reason we keep losing, in my opinion. We are overall good people. Yes, that is absolutely true. Doesn't work when they become adults. Well, I'm gonna. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to see that you popped in to say your little piece, but enjoy your time here. Maybe actually learn something. So proud. Everybody asks, does it work? Well, I was 19 years old at one point in time in my life. I did something. I talked back to my mom. Guess what? 19 years old. This was still in use. If I talk back to my mom, even at 30, my dad will whoop my butt. Period. Full stop. Respect goes a long ways. And just because somebody, my kids, they know if I tell them to come, they're coming. That they know if dad gets out of his chair after he tells them to come, they're getting their butts whooped. If people are constantly characterizing your views as cultish, even your own children, shouldn't that be cause for self-reflection about your own views? No. Here's why. Because unfortunately, we have a culture who is basically given the values of our liberal education system, where everybody is put in a safe space, everybody is wrapped in bubble wrap with their feelings and all that stuff. Sorry, my opinion might offend you. You know, don't when you leave, don't let the door hit where the good Lord split you, because I'm not gonna say bye on your way out the door. Okay, let's just be very 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 clear. You wonder why people think that all conservative ideals are cultish. Well, here's why. When you grow up and in the first grade, you literally hear this from the teacher. So Orange Man bad. Here's what he said. Here's what he did. This is everything. When all you hear from the time you were in the first grade to the time you were in 12th grade, that conservatives suck, they don't have value, that they don't bring. What are you learning? Jack Carlos, people's opinions are people's opinions. That's a thing. Talking about other people, and have you heard me even bring that up on this podcast or on this show? No, never once. I do not bring stuff like that up. I don't go down those rabbit holes because guess what? it gives ammunition to trolls like you to actually feed. So every here might be a common sense thing for you, but everybody has a right to their own opinion. They have a right to their own beliefs. We live in what is supposed to be a free country where we have free ideals and we can actually think and believe what we want. So I don't know where you're getting your information from. By your logic, no belief could ever be cultish. No, that is not what I'm saying. But when you cast when you cast aside somebody based on what is being talked about, you come on and you cast aside somebody, and then you expect somebody to just sit there and respond to you and cause derision. You are definitely out of line. And if you're here to learn, pipe down a little bit and actually learn and actually listen. Because there is absolutely nobody who is going to say that somebody else's beliefs don't matter. Somebody can believe whatever the hell they want, and I'm not going to criticize them for it. Is it a safe space? Yeah, it's called free speech. Learn it. When you blindly follow somebody else's beliefs without researching and finding it on your own, that is a cult. Absolutely. Use your thinker, do your research, and come back and actually have a discussion. Otherwise, again, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. So, but we have been going on for an hour and 40 minutes, give or take a minute. And I should probably just get off before I really go off. So, guys, tomorrow is Good Friday. I don't know what you guys are discussing, or if you want me to do a show tomorrow or not. If you want to do a show tomorrow, let me know. If not, we will. So, okay, we will do a show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And then I will be going to church in the evening, so it'll be a morning show only. Always full of it. Oh, my friends are conservative and they're young. Yes. Anybody that needs access to the Signal platform, definitely get with me. Send me a whisper, and we could get you in there. Otherwise, as always, you guys have a pen and a microphone. Use them. The silent majority can no longer stay silent. God bless you guys. God bless the United States of America. And good night.